It's Sway in the morning.
Only on Shade 45.
How to Make It in America.
Yep.
Yeah.
HBO's new franchise. Vic, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Brian, you ready for this?
I'm born ready. Jason Bourne.
All right, meet Debbie Dev, my co-host.
What up?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
She was really excited because, Brian, she's getting into this thing where she wants to start experimenting with white guys.
Oh, really?
And so when I told her you was coming,
Hey, it's a new morning.
you know, so
And now I've had two of them, Sean White, now you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Sean's
I'm really
white,
living big
white
right
guys.
I know, right? So, congratulations on the show. I remember when it first came out, and people were like, "Well, what is this?" And then if you're anybody who has an entrepreneurial spirit, you know what I mean, and most people who listen to Shade 45 are that way. You could really identify with this show.
Yeah.
You know, the hustle and the trying to get money to pay for clothing and having this dream and looking for investors, and the city is a character in itself. Now, you grew up in New York, right? Who grew up in?
I was born. Yeah, I was born in New York.
Yeah. And so, how accurate do you feel like this show depicts being in New York?
Oh, very accurate. And you hit it on the money. It's like you don't even need to be from New York to get the show. I mean, we get love from St. Louis, Miami, anywhere we go. It's like people understand that grind regardless where you're from. You know.
Do you feel any pressure, Brian? Like people looking at this. Well, they looked at Entourage. I was every Sunday with Entourage, man.
I love it, man, because first of all, the comparisons to Entourage is a great show, and I think those comparisons were inevitable coming out first season because they're like, all right, Wahlberg's producing this, it's a bunch of guys, it's in New York, same age group. But I think now that people have seen the show, I think they kind of know that we're doing our own thing, and it's a total separate entity. Nothing against that show; it's just a totally different show. But as far as the pressure, I stand by the show. I think, especially season 2, we totally figured out what works, and I can't wait for people to see this show. I mean,
we went in this season.
Went in?
We went in.
I want to hear all about that, okay? And I want to open up the phone lines. Victor Rasuk. What is that? What's your ethnic background? What is that?
Well, my family's Dominican and also Lebanese, so it's Lebanese.
Oh, damn, man. So what is Thanksgiving like? What y'all?
I don't know fully my Lebanese side, but Dominican side, it's a feast. We got everything.
Right.
Everything.
Now, Greenberg, Brian, what is that?
That's obvious.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish through and through, man.
Sounds real African American to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Brian, before you did How to Make It in America, what were you doing?
I was bumping around. I had a show on ABC called October Road. I was doing movies. I had another HBO series before that called Unscripted with George Clooney and Steven Soderbergh. So I've been working steady for like the last 10 years, but and I'm proud of all the work I've done. But I am so excited for How to Make It, man. This I feel like we captured something like a movement, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
And what is with all this investment? What is the ROI with your women with women right now? Like the women.
I like how you finagled that. How you?
Did you see the increase?
Yeah, no, it's amazing what a film and television career will do for your single life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like naturally sort of shy, and so I was never the guy that would like go out and try to meet girls. I mean, I love that, but I just didn't have, I didn't have the guts. But now I got flypaper game, so I just kind of sit back and wait.
Okay, cool.
Now you're just like, I'm on TV.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it easier since I'm shy. I don't have to try as hard.
Okay, cool, man. We're going to take some phone calls. 888-SHADE-45. Josh is from Orlando. What's your, you got a question, Josh?
Yeah, so, hey, ironically, the last time I called in, only 2 times calling into this show, called about Entourage, now calling about How to Make It.
Yeah.
Hey, first off, that intro music right there set the tone for the show.
Yeah,
man.
Aloe Black.
That shit is so hard. But question for you guys. Check it out. How do you like working with Cudi?
Kid Cudi. Yeah, he is on the show.
Cudi's he's a naturally really gifted comedian. He's got great comic timing, and the second season they wrote a lot more for him. This is the first acting he's ever done. I mean, his career, jumped leaps and bounds, not only music career but acting career at the same time. So he was dealing with a lot. But so the second season he sort of settled in and he got really focused and he stepped it up and he's great. And, the thing about the show is we're all friends in real life. Like we all hang out. I mean, and you can see that chemistry on screen. And so yeah, Scott's a good dude and he really stepped it up this season too.
Did your friend ever come to the set drunk?
Who?
Cuddy.
Nah. He came focused.
He came focused?
Yeah,
I like Kid
But
Cudi.
we do shoot party scenes and sometimes,
we go
we
in.
capture the realism.
Method acting. Pusha T is on the show too, right?
Yo, Pusha T. He came through. He came through.
Talking to the mic, Victor. What was that like, Pusha T? What's his acting chops like? I just see him kicking just hardcore, edgy lyrics.
Nah, Pusha, when he came onto the set, he was like really watching all the actors and he was like, yo, this is for real. And he stepped it up just like Cudi stepped it up. Like everybody came in and like really stepped it up this season.
Why do you guys say you killed it this season? What is different about this season than past seasons?
Look, season 1 of a television show is difficult because as an actor, you're just trying to figure out the character. But the writers are also trying to figure out what is this show, and especially a show like How to Make It, where it's so much of it is relying on tone. You know what I mean? I mean, there's just a cool factor going on. I look at the show almost like a blog of like what's hip in fashion, music. Scott Venner, Broke Mogul, does the music and he kills it.
Well, guess where he used to work? MTV.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah, tell Scott, what's up? Can we get Saigon? Can we get a Saigon record on the show, Scott? What the hell? All right, go ahead.
So we're trying to paint a very wide canvas of the city and this and the youth culture and what people are doing with this movement right now, and so that is difficult in of itself. But on top of that, we only have a half hour to do it and create great characters and tell a great story. So the second season, we really locked in, and we figured, okay, we need more sex. We made it hotter.
It's always good.
It's always good. Who doesn't like sex, especially on HBO? It's like, let's do it. So we went a little edgier. Instead of like trying to pay our rent in the first season, which is a relatable struggle, now our characters have the chance to be really, really big. We have the chance to really, really make it, and that the stakes get higher, and so it's just a lot more entertaining.
Well, so the thing about Entourage up until this past season, I know whatever you're going to get the comparisons.
It happens. It's okay.
That's a good comparison because it's over now.
Show.
They're out of your way.
It's also a good
you
show.
You guys get to shine.
Yeah.
Right.
Jerry Ferrari won't take all the girls that would come to you otherwise. All right. So the story always seemed to end up, okay. And that's not real life. How is it for you guys in this season?
Yeah, like the episodes don't end with a high five.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I think that's what people can relate to. It's a struggle. We're really up against it.
Yeah, and you feel like every episode when it ends, you feel like, all right, these guys are good dudes. Like I would want to chill with these guys because I understand what these guys are going through, you know? And it's always like a feel good, like even though we didn't get our accomplishment every episode, we're definitely a big step forward than we were the first season, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like the trajectory of our characters is always like 2 steps backwards, 1 step forward.
Yeah.
So we're slowly getting there. We're slowly making it.
Okay, so would you even consider taking Debbie Dev on a date, Brian? She's new to the city.
You're new?
From where?
Let's do it.
Date white guys.
L.A.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean,
he didn't really answer. So
I said let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down.
did I just get dissed?
Okay.
I feel so dissed right now.
Okay, cool. We'll work on that. And then
Ever since you got on TV, you changed.
I changed.
You used to be all shy and stuff. Now look
You
at
used
you.
to be so sweet and tender, and now
Oh
you're
my
like,
God.
Look at
Brian
him.
Greenberg
You
is
don't
blushing
have
You don't
right
have your
now.
headphones on, right? I was like, let's do it.
Okay, and then we'll work that out. And then if you guys ever need some correspondence, to appear on the show to report something, I'm there for you.
Of course.
And then Vic, real quick, the stronghold Dominican community here in New York City is the Heights, Washington Heights.
Washington Heights.
So when you go back to the Heights, do you go back to the Heights?
I do. I go to El Malicón. I always get my food, my Dominican food.
175?
Hells yeah.
Okay, all right,
Come
okay.
on, player.
All right. I mean, you can go to the 90s.
But as a New Yorker, sometimes I get lazy, so I like to stay in my own neighborhood, and I go to Castillo's and LES.
Oh, you're trying to show off. You're stunting right now.
On.
Okay,
Yo.
real quick.
Come
real
on.
talk, any of your sisters got one of them Dominican blowout shops?
Yo, you know what? My sister.
Because I need to get my hair done today.
Nah, we don't got a shop.
All
All
right,
right. They go to the dopest ones, though. And they're in the LES.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to get your cousin's info. We're going to hook it up.
So they love you in the Heights?
I don't know if they love me in the Heights. I mean, I get love in the Heights, but I think season 2 we're gonna get love in the Heights.
cool.
I think even Brian Greenberg is gonna get love in the Heights.
Victor, Brian, thanks for coming through.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
How to Make It in America, man. What nights?
Oh yeah, Sunday night, October 2nd, 10:30, HBO.
There it is, man. Okay.